Hello and welcome to the Academy of Modern Martial Arts and our step-by-step Tai Chi instruction. Today I'm going to take you through movement number 14, as if double punching the head or boxing the ears.
Today's movement, double punching the head, or as if boxing the ears, is situated between kick with the right heel and kick with the left heel. This unique movement serves both as a link and a transition between the two kicks in this 24 movement form. Seen from the side, you can observe how the foot draws inward before flexing to place the heel on the floor. The upright nature of the spine, and the way in which the shoulders remain rooted as the arms raise. From the front, observe how the leg transitions from the 45-degree angle on the kick to squaring up for the double punch.
So let's start where we left off with our very last kicking with the right leg. So we had brought our weight over to the left leg, we'd drawn the right knee up, and we'd kicked outward with the right heel. From this position, we're going to allow that leg to pull back in, and we're going to bring the hands inward as if we're reading a book. From here, we're going to flex the heel, set that foot on the ground, and then it's almost like we're dropping the back of our hands across our thigh and coming around in a nice big circle as if double punching the head. The thumb side of the fist is down, and we're really striking with the primary knuckles to the temple. So one more time from the kick, we're here. We bring it back inward. We're going to set the heel on the ground, and we're going to lower ourselves at the same time, dropping the backs of the hands across the leg without actually touching the leg, and bringing that up to the center. From there, we're going to open the hands, and we're going to rock backward, peeling away from that toe, turning to our left, moving on to that right, bringing that right knee up, and kicking out with the right heel, which is our next movement. Since this movement comes immediately following the kick, we have an opportunity to look at that transition from having all of our weight on one leg and the right leg being up out of the body. How do we go from being on one leg to re-meeting the ground? And the answer is pretty simple. We're going to flex that heel so that the heel is the first thing that lands on the floor. And we're going to extend the heel to the floor. And the length of our step, as we transition from the right heel kick into as if double punching the head, the length of that step is predicated entirely on the height of your stance. So if our legs aren't feeling very strong today and we're standing rather tall, then what happens with that kick is we have to put that foot down relatively close to the other leg, so it's going to be a pretty small step. Whereas if we're having a day where our leg feels strong and we're holding a lower stance, from that lower position, when we bring that foot in, we can set that heel down further away, and we can then make that transition of the weight from the left leg back into both legs. It's important to note, although we were square in our relative sense of direction when we began that kick, the kick is to the right diagonal, and when we bring it back in, we're going to set that foot down, and our as if double punch is going to come back into being square. We're not going to come out along the line that the kick was, but rather we're going to square ourselves back up. So again, assuming we have just finished that kick, we're nice and balanced on one leg, we fold at the knee and we bring the hands in. As the knee comes in, the hands come in. We're going to flex the foot, and as we set that heel down, the backs of the hands go down, and we're going to draw those arms up in a nice open circle with that gentle bend in the arms. And it's important to notice that we're drawing the shoulder blades down. So we're not coming through and lifting up and allowing our elbows to pull our shoulders up out of the socket, but we're keeping that physical integrity, and we're finding the way in which drawing the shoulder blades down can still lift us through the elbow while remaining completely seated in the back. We'll take a look from the side and see if you can see anything different from the side. Again, we're standing on the left leg. We've thrown that right kick. We're going to bring the foot and the hands inward. We're going to flex the heel. We're going to set that foot down, and the back of the hands come down around the leg. And here's where we want to keep those shoulder blades down the back, drawing the shoulders down the back and lifting up through both the stomach and the sternum as if double punching the head. This one, let's just take a look at from behind to show you the difference. if we had been traveling this way in the form and we had drawn our weight over onto the left leg, we draw our right knee up and we kick outward for the right heel kick. From here, we're going to fold in at the knee. We're going to flex the heel, set the foot down, and we're going to drop the shoulder blades and keep the shoulders nice and low as the hands rotate around. And we want our main knuckles to be right around the temple height of our own head. If we take a moment to forget all about the hands and just look at that footwork, again, we were on the left leg, we've thrown the right. We're just going to allow that knee to bend back in. We're going to flex at the heel, and we're going to extend the heel to the floor, and then we're going to move our weight forward into that nice balanced position between both legs. So if we're going to take a look at the arm gesture itself and make an exercise out of simply double punching the head with the arms, the main thing that we would be focusing on is how to raise the arm while keeping the shoulder down. Too many times when we go to lift that hand up, we'll often disconnect the shoulder, lifting that shoulder blade out of its seated position, and we actually destabilize the body and we lose physical integrity in this position. So the question is, how can we reach upward while simultaneously pulling those shoulders down? So our exercise is going to be practicing just that. We're going to do it with a nice little roll of the wrist. So if you're placing your hands in front of yourself as if you're reading a book in the palm of your hands, we're going to drop the back of your hands down. Again, in the form, it's almost like we're coming across our thigh. Relax the hand, allow the hand to have that gentle, mildly cupped shape, and just relax. Draw the back of the hand down and let it rotate up and around until your palms are outside. So we're rotating from palm facing you. By the time we get here, the palm is facing away from you. So that's the first thing. Palms are away. We're going to rotate in. We're going to drop them down and rotate those palms out. So there's this nice twist from palm facing. It drops away and rotates to the outside. Doing that together, palms face, drop, rotate around and out. And once we've got our hands at temple height, we're just going to relax, drop the elbows, rotate the hands inward. And again, we're just going to practice drawing them up. And we would like them to draw up as the shoulder blades come down and rotate, and everything sort of terminates at the same point. Again, in Tai Chi, at least in this version of the form, there's no real stopping in the form, but we are going to pass through this particular shape. And at the apex of this shape, everything has kind of come together, and those knuckles are there, the elbows are down, the shoulders are down. So we're striking with all of our body in that motion, and then we're going to gracefully let go and pass right through, all the way through that shape, practicing as if, double punching the ears. And as always with any of these stationary exercises where we're not worried about maintaining our posture as we move through space, we have the opportunity to continue to think about that breathing and that lateral breath. So if we'd like to tie the hand gesture into breathing, let's go ahead and take a nice big inhale as the lungs open. Feel the lungs spread wide, almost pushing your arms out, and then exhale as they come in. Relax, inhale and open, and pull everything together. Relax, inhale and open. Nice. As always, take as much time as you like to go through this form until you feel confident about your ability to reach out and up while keeping those shoulder blades nice and seated. So we'll do it once more within the context of the form, picking up from high pat the horse to stepping out with that left leg, moving the weight over the left, drawing the hands up. Again, another time that we're going to allow the shoulders to be pulled downward. We pull that right knee up. We kick out with the heel. We bend at the knee. We flex the heel and set the heel down as the back of the hands come down and back up as if double punching the head. Once again, thank you for joining us for our step-by-step Tai Chi instruction. We hope that you enjoyed yourself and found something useful along the way. Feel free to subscribe to our channel and let us know if there's anything else we can do to help you in your efforts at home. We very much are here for you. Take care.